Hey, I'm Guy, and in this video we're gonna talk about first inversion major chords. You know, like C over E or F over A. So this is a C major chord in root position. That means that we are having the C in the bass with his two friends, the E and the G. Okay, remember these E and G for later. And now we're gonna take this C to the bass. Now it got so much more presence, right? Now first inversion is where we're taking the third, the E, and put this one, let him take over and put it in the bass. So now, instead of moving from C to F this way, we're moving this way. You know, every note in nature, from the sound of our voice to the sound of the flute or the guitar, has a series of other tones sounding along with it. These tones are really quiet, but they're loud enough to affect what we call the color of the tone. Now, what happens when we are moving the E to the bass? The E, of course, has its own set of overtones with this G sharp on top, the third. So now when we are playing this chord, C over E, there is just a little bit of G sharp in it. It's really quiet, but it's there. And this gives so much character to this C over E chord, this first inversion of the C major chord. You know, one of the most dramatic examples of using first inversion chords come from Bach. And this example is coming from the Matthäus Passion, but you can find it in other cantatas and also the Johannes Passion. The idea is to end a really soft piece of music, a chorale, and attack immediately with a first inversion chord in the part where the story continues in the recitative. Let me give you an example. I tried to memorize the last two phrases of the chorale. I think it goes something like that. By the way, look at this bass. Very sharp. And suddenly, so he basically played music in B minor and then moved right away to A major over C sharp. First inversion A major. That really takes the music forward. And as we said before, the C sharp contains this E sharp tone. Of course, very low, it's an overtone, but it's still enough presence to give this restlessness in the chord. So another fantastic example of using first inversion chords in pop music comes from Maybe I Am Amazed by Paul McCartney. It starts in a very majestic way. So Paul McCartney is moving from A major to D over F sharp And you know, since the F sharp, the third, is responsible for making the chord major or minor, right now we're having it in the bass, and the move from major to minor becomes extra dramatic because we have this descending motion. Then he moves to B flat, first inversion of F, again, and the minorization like before, the third is in the bass, so So this is really something that Elton John loves doing, going from the first inversion to the fourth degree. So one very characteristic thing about the way he plays it is the huge accents that he loves putting on this first inversion chord. He can rock the whole Madison Square Garden with us. Another first inversion chord. Now notice how when he gets to this part now, it's not about chord inversions. This is more direct. So please subscribe to the channel if you like the video, and you can also hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye. Here.